Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another Strixhaven quick draft. I do want to do enough of these, hopefully while this is available, to get to draft at least each faction one time. So we might even have to force something once, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Okay, so pack one, probably just ignore this land. Although it'd be nice to get a closing statement, a very nice creature removal spell. Other things in this pack, the field trip can be nice. That's a pretty decent 2-mana common creature for Prismari. Pest Summoning, Professor of Zoomancy. Oh, this thing also learns. And that can also kind of be a removal spell. I like the closing statement, though. Make one of our guys bigger and kill off our opponent's best thing. So we could follow this up with either a Lash of Malice or an Expel. Or we could take Expressive Iteration. We could take Lorehold Pledge Mage, which can fit in a Silver Quill deck as well. I think for now, let's grab the Lash, because I don't usually see a lot of those in these drafts. I say as we get another one. I think here, however, the environmental sciences can be really good for if we're splashing a color. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Because there could easily be like a green or a red splash. Speaking of green or red splashes, we also have the Rise of Extus, which can exile a creature. I'm not opposed to that either. Hunt for Specimens can be a reasonable learn card as well. I think I'm going to grab the removal. I'm just going to kind of focus on removal for the moment. Then there's this thing, which that's a card that can wreck people. I also do like the Crushing Disappointment, though I think for right now I'm going to grab the Woe Eater. Because I can still play the Lash of Malice and Rise of Extus with it. And here we could grab an Inkling Summoning, which again can still be played with the Rise. Witherbloom Campus, that can help with our splash, assuming we're still on this path here. Which it still seems like we might be. And grab that land, I'll put it in the sideboard for now. And this card goes really great with the Woe Eater. Sacrifice that, make a ton of pests. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then here we have... well, we have a very reasonable 1-drop that can turn into a card later. Snakeskin Veil can be a great way to protect something and make something bigger. Sorry about that pause. We also have Village Rites here that can be pretty decent. Go ahead and pick that up. And I think this is a sign we should probably be in Witherbloom. I'm going to grab the hunt for specimens here, and hopefully we can get the pledge mages again later. Crushing disappointment. And this promising dusk mage. That can be a playable card. That is kind of lame. Callous Blood Mage is a relevant type of card. Other things in this pack, Lash of Malice, Professor of Zoomancy, Infused with Vitality can even be a decent way to bring something back, but we're going to grab the rare. There's an Eliminate. There's a Field Trip. Oh, I kind of want all of this. I do think we want the Learn cards. Especially because I could just splash white for the closing statement still. And I could do that pretty easily with the environmental sciences. There's also the Eliminate, which is not an unreasonable card in itself. So otherwise I have the Lash. I have... we'll grab the Field Trip. We'll see if I live to regret that. Here's another hunt for specimens. Grab that. Here's another hunt for specimens. I don't think I'm going to grab that one here. Here's a Mage Duel, which can be more removal. Quandrix Pledge Mage, which can be a relevant card. We also have Plum the Forbidden and Mage Hunter. Both of those can be very reasonable cards. I'm going to grab the Mage Hunter for now. Another Woe Eater. And a Fractal Summoning, which can also be good, but I'm going to grab the other Woe Eater, I think. We've got a lot of stuff that's just synergizing with it all over the place. Necrotic Fumes. That makes us exile one of our creatures, not just sacrifice it. Okay, I think we're doing pretty decent on... Well, we've got a Crushing Disappointment. Could also grab a Quandrix Campus for a potential splash. I'll just grab a Witherbloom Campus. So here we have Leech Fanatic, and we have Leyline Invocation. Our top end is looking fine. We need to prioritize some smaller creatures here. Oh, hey, there's another Lash of Malice. That came back. That came back to us. Okay. Okay. This enters and gains us 2 life. Do we have much that puts 1/1 counters on stuff? We don't have any, like, life gain payoffs, really. So I'm going to grab the Promising Dust Mage here. And I was kind of expecting this to return to us. The Plum the Forbidden. Here's another... That could be kind of a life gain finisher. There's another life gain creature. We already have a full up thing, and then we get to pack 3 here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this Pest Summoning, because we do have a few learn things, but we could use some more lessons. And I don't think there's any other... I mean, there's lots of other good cards in here, but I think just the Pest Summoning is what we need here. Tendrils of Agony. I don't think that's a very playable card. There's a Pledge Mage, which I wouldn't mind having. There's this guy. Who doesn't seem awful either, but I like the Pledge Mage, and I don't think we have... We do not have any of those right now. All of the black cards ever. Agonizing Remorse. I do like looking at our opponent's hand and taking something. Let's grab that. We're going to have to make some... Oh, Putrefy? We're going to have to make some cuts here. As we just get all of this great removal. You know, with all the pest tokens we can make, this doesn't seem like a bad idea. I know it's kind of meant for the Silver Quill, but I feel like we can make it work in this. Okay, Emergent Sequence. That can get us any basic land. It becomes a token. Or we also have the Professor. And we have the Field Trip. I think we have... How many things do we have for learning? We have 3. Only 3 lessons, so I'm not super big on that. So I'm looking at more of that or the Professor. I'm going to take the Professor. Just because we do have stuff that wants us to sacrifice some creatures. I'm going to grab the Scourge Colony here as a nice, cheap sort of creature. Because apparently we're not playing enough removal. Wait, pick 8? Pick 8 Mage Hunter's Onslaught? What is going on with this? I don't think we're playing 3 Lash of Malices with everything else we've got. We'll grab this so we can get back some of this insane stuff. I'm gonna take this so we can, you know, slowly bring back things. Grab another unwilling ingredient here. This is a very weird draft. I don't think we're playing any of this. I'll just grab... Actually, how many... I suppose it doesn't matter which uncommon I grab then. A third unwilling ingredient. Sure. Another crocodile. Okay, we're gonna... I know I've kind of violated some of my drafting principles here. We're at 36 cards before we cut anything. And those can obviously go in. We have a ton of cuts to make. Probably around this 4-drop spot. Let's just get... Can we just, like, stockpile all the removal? I don't think we need Snakeskin Veil. I don't think most of our stuff is necessarily needing to be protected as much as we can just sacrifice it and make a ton of pests and do this dramatic finale. And this can just come back. Okay, let's start with the creatures. How many is this? 18 creatures, so we can cut at least a few of these, especially from this section. Let's cut the Spectre. Let's cut at least one Crocodile. And I feel like we're going to have enough removal. And we might not need that. We have technically 5 2-mana or less creatures. Might not want two promising Dust Mages. We didn't get any of the lessons that help with that. So I think we're not prioritizing the 1/1 counter stuff. We are kind of prioritizing the tokens, so these make tokens, these make tokens, and make a nice little combo with the Woe Eater. Plumb the Forbidden combos with our tokens. So I don't think we need the Snakeskin Veil. We probably don't even need 2 Lash of Malice here. We might not even need 3 Unwilling Ingredients. I don't think we do. Because these guys will make a creature on turn 2. Putrefy, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. I don't think we need to do a white splash for this either. Just because we have so many things as it is. Rise of Exodus. I'm not even sure if we're playing that. Because we just have so many. I don't think we're playing both Crushing Disappointment and Plumb the Forbidden in this deck. That feels like a lot of card draw, especially with the ingredients. Take out a Lash. And we have a Village Rites. When a non-token creature dies, we get a 2/1 Inkling. I mean, granted, we're going to be casting that off of quad black, but I don't foresee that as that much of a problem, as it pumps all of our pest tokens. Agonizing Remorse, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. I could probably even like go down a forest because most of our cards are black, and go up a swamp to help us hit the quad black. Maybe we just don't even need the Agonizing Remorse. It can be nice, but I don't feel like we need that when we have so many other strong cards. Because I think our main combo is going to be with the Woe Eater and the Tend the Pests. And we're going to create just so much value that way. Maybe we get rid of the Rise of Exodus too. So we still have 4 removal spells. And that one is kind of expensive. And we're still at 41 cards. And maybe the Karak. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Closing statement should not be on the cover there. Let's get some sleeves. Yeah, we're hungry for blood. All right. And with that, I'll be right back and we'll get into the games. Okay, let's get into the games. Also, if this deck doesn't work as is, I'm going to go like maxed removal on it, because we cut like a few, like we have a second lash. It would still be pretty easy to put the closing statement in, because we do have several learn cards and we have environmental sciences. So I could even just stick like one planes in the deck. And then Rise of Extus, I can put that in too. Well, this seems reasonable. We almost have our quad black to cast the dramatic finale. So we'll keep this, we'll see how it goes. Turn 2 Leech Finale, followed up by the Callous Blood Mage, followed up by Dramatic Finale. I think we're off to a decent start. What are these sleeves? I feel like I've seen that art before. What is that from? Well, I don't know. I do know I'm going attacking. And I do know I'm playing this. I'm gonna... Honestly, like anything... Well, not that, but I'm gonna draw the card here. Okay. We're gonna go Swamp and Dramatic Finale. Our opponent is going to miss land drops. Now when our stuff dies, we get 2/1 white-black Inkling tokens. And I can even make it die. I don't even think I need to kill that. I think I just need to play Field Trip and Scurrid Colony. Field Trip, we're tripping. And we're gonna get this Pest Summoning. So that also seems good. Scurrid Colony, going to... I mean, I'll block his thing if he wants to attack. You can even give it flying. That's even more fine, because this has reach. He doesn't play... If he plays a threatening creature, we can Mage Hunter's Onslaught it. And still play Pest Summoning. Oh, well, this is a nice start. We curved out really well while our opponent stumbled. I mean, look at this. I know we played a Field Trip, but our opponent is on 3 lands while we have 6. Again, 1 from the Field Trip, so it would be 5. Probably having a hard time deciding what to even do here. They opt to do, well, basically nothing. So we're going to come in here. Big play. Okay. We can do that. We're going to block something, probably the colony. You know what? I am going to sack it. So then I get a 2/1 flyer, which is now a 3/1 flyer. Oh, we have a Plum the Forbidden. We're gonna play this. And I also have the mana for this. And we're still holding open Plum the Forbidden and Tend the Pests. This is kind of nuts. Yeah, okay. The only thing is, I feel like Tend the Pest is kind of iffy without the Woe Titans. But again, the deck worked, so we're gonna stick with it. And if it doesn't work, then we change it. That's how this is gonna go. Tend the Pest, Woe Titans. I go first. I don't want a mulligan. This is one of those, like, we have 4 drops hands, but I don't want a mulligan. Okay, cool. I have something to do here. I have an unwilling ingredient. Which I'd be more than happy to village rights it away. Because if our opponent doesn't have a... Yeah, I'm just going to village rights this away, because I want to make sure we get our land. I may also want to kill that Rutha. Oh, but we got our land. That was a weird sound there, Rutha. Now the question is Mage Hunter or the Woe Eater. I'm going to go with Woe Eater because I don't think our opponent can kill that. And I'm going to put stop at the beginning of our upkeep, because when that triggers, we're going to Tend the Pest it and get 7 1/1s and just go insane. Yep. Yep, that's cool. I'm actually going to do this. Our opponent is going to discard a card. We're going to draw a card. We're going to gain 2 life because we sacrificed this thing. And we're going to get 7 pests. It's kind of a silly combo. It's going to be even more silly if we find our dramatic finale, make all those pests 2/2s. And then we resolve all this. I do have to sack one of those. I can remove that stop. And then, oh yeah, we draw a card for our turn. This enter's tapped, but it's bigger than both their things, so let's do that. And we kind of have a board state going. Next turn I will most likely Mage Hunter's Onslaught something. It will punish them for blocking, and they're going to take some damage here. If this thing dies, I can always... I'd have to pay 1 in black. Which I don't really have right now. We can also just draw boatloads of cards. I don't think I really need to do that. They could end up casting something kind of nasty here. Are they going to double that? If you want to double that and hit me for 6, you go for it. They'd get 2 treasures. They could replay the Rutha. We would... I'd probably kill the Rutha here. Okay, they're not doing that. So maybe they'll make another play. They are keeping all their mana open. They could have reject, they could have negate. I need to have something here. They need to have something. Okay. I mean, if this thing dies, I can't get it back this turn because I don't have the 2 mana to return it to my hand. But our opponent just took 10 damage. Unlike turn... Okay, it's 6. I feel like they're trying to build up towards, like, Elemental Masterpiece. I do feel like we're going to get hit with that. If we draw the finale, we can just play it and probably win on the spot. Because that's not ridiculous. And even if they do play Elemental Masterpiece, okay, they block this and block a couple pests. They still take at least 4 damage. And I can pay 2 and get this back to my hand. They're kind of in a tough spot. Oh yeah, and they have to attack with that in order to cast Elemental Masterpiece. Yeah, it's a very tough spot for them. I guess they were maybe had like a combat trick. Like the, yeah, there's the Elemental Masterpiece, okay. Oh gosh. Can they even block enough there? No, they cannot. They cannot block enough. They still take 10. Okay, Dramatic Finale is insane. Also, we would have gotten a 3-2 Inkling off of that because our thing died. Well, my policy is don't fix what isn't broken, so let's carry on. Progressively, as we move down the line here and increase the number of wins, the decks we're going to be playing against are also, in theory, going to be better, or at least have roughly the same win record as us. And they might be diamond ranked. So we have Hunt for Specimens. So I'm going to keep this. Our opponent is going to mulligan here. Oh, it's Angie. I hear she likes big butts. I could hunt, but I could also leech Fanatic. I feel I'm going to do this, though, just to kind of guarantee my land drops. Because I can search up a swamp here. Oh, Professor of Symbology. Very nice. Yeah, see, this is why I can search up a swamp. Swamp. And I can go attacking. You're totally not going to block that. I can totally sack this and draw 2. As they go for their own environmental sciences. I could play Mage Hunter, assuming I get a land, which, you know, we're going to be drawing 3 cards here. Or I could also, I like this idea, just get 2 bodies here, because the pest can stop this, so even if they have removal, whereas if they had removal here, they could have been swinging in. Here they can't, they cannot actually swing in. They're going on a field trip, which that's fine, they're going to get their own pest tokens. which that's fine. We have Eliminate, which, you guessed it, it's fine. I'm going to take 5 damage as well. It'll be fine. Thing is, these don't really want to block that. Mage Hunter can, and Mage Hunter can punish them for going on a field trip. Why is our opponent green-white? Green-white is not one of the 5... What is this? Like, what actually is this? You got punished for that. Okay. I'm gonna go for a 2-for-1 here. Because we have Eliminate. Our opponent does not want to double block, which is fine. I'm gonna play this. And we will just keep the pressure on. I had my doubts about this deck, but this is okay. That's going to go away. That is not going to be. Of course, if I do that, then I can't. But I already. I don't need the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. We can just... Yeah, we can just do that. And we're going to eliminate that. I'm going to gain a life off of that. Our opponent is going to go down to 7. And I can just crap out more stuff onto the field. Why not? And then we'll ask our opponent again, what are you going to do? They're probably going to play that Pest Summoning. Silver Quill Pledge Mage and probably the Pest Summoning to try and hang on. No to the Pest Summoning. Okay. Well, I'll do that. Yeah, they might have a... okay, they got a Study Break. And that's going to give that thing lifelink. Oh, and it gets... Why did it get... Oh, because that can just put a counter on whatever it wants to. Okay. Well, you can't block that, and... They would. But they'll be on an empty board. And if that thing's going to be a 4-2... Oh, okay. They were not interested in that. Very well. I'm gonna make that bigger. Give it lifelink. Well, I'm not gonna block that. There is a Pest Summoning. Okay. What do we have that can end this turn? I don't think we do. I think we can... I can't even swing into that, really. Okay, well, this is not good. We'll do this. And... I can just attempt to fly over it. Could also play that. I mean, I could still go swinging here. And trade. I'd be okay with that trade. Our opponent might as well. Okay, they're not going to trade. They're just going to chump block and gain a life. One more land and this Scurrid Colony becomes a 4-4 with reach. Ooh.
I shall teach you much.
Oh, he's gonna teach us much. Okay, Mavinda. At least I'm assuming that's a he. It's an owl person. I'm gonna recast the expanded anatomy. Okay, this thing is getting annoying. Yeah, that thing started as a 1. So 6, huh? I could quad block that to get that off the field. They've only got 1 green. I'm not losing a whole lot, because it's not like I can swing with any of this stuff now. I mean, if they have a snakeskin bill, would be sad, but if they had it, they would have used it to save their thing from the Mage Hunter's onslaught. Okay, so they gained a ton of life there. But, that's okay, we still have things to do. We can still swing for 8. We can still, like, study break. And Scourge Colony, because we're not done yet. Well, this thing is now 8 power, and I can exile this and draw a card, and I'll lose a life. But I'll have 2 draws here. Okay, so they're just going to play that. I might want to... I may want to stop on the upkeep. Yeah, I definitely want to now. So I can scry. Put that swamp on the bottom so we can draw a different swamp. Oh, that's not a swamp at all. That's not a bad card. Unfortunately, they can study break something here. As long as they target their own thing. They will lose a point for that. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can swing in with those 2. That's 8. Can't quite make it lethal. I don't really want to, yeah, we'll play it. I don't really want to be in the business of, I don't have a way to gain life right now. Mage Hunter doing work. I don't have anything I want to sacrifice. Dramatic Finale would be kind of an amusing draw. Okay, this green-white deck. I know I was kind of making fun of the idea, but I'm going to tap this very specifically here. Because I was thinking if I got the thing. Dramatic Finale, but I don't still have quad black. Oh, hey, here we go. So these things... Do I want to draw a card here, or do I want to... Do they have anything else that can target their own stuff? Not really. And so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd still have to get a few more lands. I mean, that can trade there. That's not awesome. Or that is a double trade. I think I just make a pest with this. I don't really want to give them room. But I don't think I can profitably swing into all of this. But I can force some uncomfortable blocks. And 5/5 is pretty beefy. Yeah, I mean, they can double block, but they would lose two things. They could, like, double block. They could double block. Yeah, they can do that. I'm good with that. I guess I don't have to stop on the upkeep this time. Defiant Strike. Again, green-white. This is odd. And they can cast it again, get another draw. They're taking damage for that, and it's not like they're going attacking. They got one card in hand. Eager first year. And that's... yeah, that's not going to be enough. Plus, we're about to draw multiple cards ourselves. I do still wonder if I want to put the other Lash of Malice into the deck. The question is just, I don't know where exactly we put it in this list. Because the only things I would end up cutting are like the 10 the Pest and maybe one of those. But we've also seen what, you know, this combination does. And then throw that in. Could also swap an unwilling ingredient for that. That doesn't seem the greatest either. We'll keep it as is. Like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. We're 3-0, so we're not that broke. Yet. A single loss might still change my mind, and we'll go like full-on removal plan. Yeah, this is reasonable. We're going to start off just like pretending we're a mono black deck in case we do get to the 4 swamps for the finale. And we can hunt for specimens. We can Callous Blood Mage. I think here... we'll grab the Pest Summoning. It could be happening. I don't really care about this right now. I mean, if not, it's gonna happen very soon. I kind of hope our opponent wants to... okay, they don't want to just power that thing up. Okay, they do want to power it up. Cool. I'm cool with that. So I think we just... because no matter what we do, we're not really holding this Eliminate open. I think we just Field Trip here. And we get the Environmental Sciences, so now we can get our quad black. And then next turn we can Environmental Sciences, and then either one of those. Actually, we could Environmental Sciences and even Dramatic Finale, if we wanted to do that. Our opponent is not opting for the stuff. Yeah, that's a sorcery. That's not a sorcery. That's a big play you got there. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this now. Or at least hold open the mana to kill it. So... undo that. 3 mana. I need to leave 2 open. So I can't play 2 and 3. Yeah, we'll do this. I'll make a pest. And we'll do that. And these guys can go attacking. Now I can eliminate. I do have to be careful because they could play... Ah! They have enchantment removal. Crap. We may just have to use this as like a finisher. Oh, they have nice Ulamog card sleeves. I like that. Although, heck, if they spend their turn here trying to pump this up, and we kill it, granted they could have things like making it indestructible for 1 mana, or like the 2 mana, you know, the thing dies and it gets to come back. That wouldn't be as bad because it would take away some of the counters. And then I could slam this down, swing in for 10. Our opponent has to spend 3 mana on their following turn killing it, and then we get to swing in again for another 4, 5, 6. And that puts them down to 5. I do like that. Our opponent might be having some connection issues or just really trying to decide here. They're just passing. I kind of planned on doing this anyways. Oh, I don't even have to do the environmental sciences thing now. But I can. I think our opponent might have had some server issues, because this was still kind of... Oh, they're back. I mean, nothing is really great here for them to cast removal on, and if they remove this, we're just getting a 2/1 flyer. They're going to have to spend 3 mana, like I said, next turn. I don't think that's what you wanted to do, opponent. Because that didn't actually help them. I mean, they have to play the Containment Breach now. Unless they want to get run over by all this. Oh! Wow, that was nice. Or they could have a Crux of Fate. That was very nice. I guess that was their plan. And we can't play around board waves in Limited. Yeah, now they get rid of that. And they're at 13 instead of being at, like, 6. Stirred Colony go. And I can turn that into pests if I need to. Where X is its power, and it's got 4 powers, so we're still going to be putting some pressure on. There's a Blood Researcher. They could put 2 counters on it, but I don't think they can gain life at instant speed. Oh my. Well, we'll have fun with that in a moment. There's the Demigoth Woe Eater. We've got our combo. And when that goes on the stack for us to sacrifice, I don't even have to wait for that to go on the stack. I can just... Oh, that's kind of a nice little combo you got there. It's very cute. I can let them swing in with this. And what we're gonna do... We're gonna do this. So they're gonna discard a card. I'm gonna gain 2 life. I'm gonna draw an extra card. And I'm gonna get 7 pests. And I think all those pests are gonna block that thing. Just a hunch. Got rid of a Lash of Malice. Just get rid of some stuff here. Okay, there's that Rebirth card. When that creature dies this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser mana value. Oh, and put it on the battlefield. Okay. So we're gonna get a 2-mana creature. I'm gonna get a bunch of pesty activations. They do have this expanded anatomy. Lash of Malice is actually pretty dang good here. I was waiting to see what they're going to put that on, and oh, they could also get the... Okay, well, hopefully they don't draw land here. Darn it! Still, I can get rid of that so they can't gain life off of it. That does have... If we find a removal, we can just win. So that's why I blocked there. Mage Hunter, that's not quite removal. And swing in with the pest, they can only block one of them. Oh, they just had to have a land there when I didn't want them to have a land. Oh, hi, this is back. If I swing out here, is that just victory? That's gonna be our first question. Okay, that is just victory. Otherwise, you know, we can play this and just sack the pest to it, and... Well, then we have a 7/6. We're going to have some business to take care of after these games. I think I got some packs from the Set Mastery that we can open as well. But for now, we're steamrolling. We're at 4-0. This is one of the best performances I've had in a draft. Then again, I've also been 4-0 in a Adventures of the Forgotten Realm draft, where I was like an Esper control. Oh, this is keepable. I was an Esper control, and I our first time seeing Putrefy, I think, too. And oh, our opponent said hello. Hello. And Esper deck, but I was splashing black for Louth and the what was it? The 3-mana 5/5 Mythic Rare enters the dungeon. Yeah, I pulled those, but I had a pretty solid like blue-white deck going as well. I was wondering if they found a shock. I'm fine with that. A Pledge Mage. I'm not super fine with that, but if they have like ways to put counters on it, we can always putrefy the thing. Rip apart. Kind of annoying. Could play the Woe Eater, but we don't have our other half of the combo. So I'm just gonna do this for now. And that leaves open... Okay, this is like too much Pledge Mages. There's too much of that going on. There was no, like, death sound from that. I could play the Woe Eater here, sack this. And I can also hunt for specimens on the following turn. That seems a little risky, but, I mean, if they want to, like, exile this, that's fine. I'll still get, you know, value if I have to sacrifice this to itself. I'm gonna sack this. Now I kind of want to just play Mage Hunter's Onslaught. But I mean, if they want to double block... Am I fine with double blocking? Because otherwise this dies next turn. And they would just take 7. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, they just want to take 7. That makes things easier for me. I don't really need environmental sciences. We'll go with pest summoning. Which, this will just kind of force them into having an answer for the Woe Eater. They could totally have an Expel here. That would not surprise me. Okay, they do not have an Expel, which means we're going to start making them really sad. We're going to kill this, and that means they have no good blocks on our thing. If they do block, they'll lose a life. Fortunately, we just didn't have enough mana to bring that back to our hand. But we do this turn. Oh my goodness. I think we're better off, though, just crashing in with this for right now. Because our opponent is not dealing with it particularly well. I could bring this back. I kind of want to keep this up in case they do get an Expel now. I'll bring that back to hand. And not play it. I just want to keep this up. In case they do get like an Expel or something silly. Pigment Storm. I'm fine with the damage. I'm gonna let them come attacking. Congratulations, you've killed this. Oh, you don't want to come attacking. Well, you're going to lose the last card in your hand. And we're just going to, you know, just open this board up. Another 10 to pass. What to do? I could double spell here. 7, they can block 2. They Oh, they just die. Duh. Now, this stuff doesn't have lifelink. Okay, while I didn't think so at first, apparently we have stumbled into a really good Witherbloom deck. We just have so much value. And we just keep coming and coming and coming at our opponents. But now we're kind of in the upper echelon, so we're going to be matched up against probably other people that have 5 wins or somewhere thereabout. We're up against blue. Blue the color or blue from Blue's Clues? This is reasonable because we do have a couple cheap removal spells, and we have the Blood Mage. I can put that in tapped. Actually, we have a lot of our removal spells. And now we're just one Woe Eater away from doing, you know, silliness again. Okay, do I want to draw with this or make a pest? Part of me feels like pest. Part of me feels like draw. I want to draw. I think this is a draw spot. So we want to get the dramatic finale down. But we need another swamp. That is not a swamp. Trample and lifelink. That is bothersome. I don't think it's bothersome enough to make me want to kill that yet. Because if they put down like a the Pledge Mage is a 5/5. I want to use the Mage Hunter's Onslaught on that. They didn't have any early drops, so these cards have just been kind of sitting here. I mean, there is Tend the Pest, but I don't want to Tend the Pests on this. We'll just take 3. That's fine. I mean, we've had turns where we're attacking for 10 to 12. I don't like that card either. Number 1, it doesn't die to Lash. Number 2, well... It is going to die to this, though. I can't let our opponents go too crazy with that sort of stuff. Actually, if we draw our Woe Eater now, we could play the Woe Eater and have Tend the Pests up to sack to it. Oh gosh. That would be amazing. We have 2 of those Woe Eaters in the deck. So it's at least somewhat likely and hopeful that we're going to find... Yeah, there's the Pledge Mage. That we're going to find one of them before we die. I could also do like a double thing here. I don't like the looks of that. We'll do that. We'll get some pests. Because I got nothing else going on here. I could double block this, which I might do. Agonizing Remorse. No! My dramatic finale! That is totally the card that's going here. You could exile a card from my graveyard, though. There's no way you don't pick the dramatic finale. Yeah. That is just too strong of a card. Okay, well, I mean, if they have a trick, they have a trick. Then they have a trick. We might actually lose one. They're down... Well, down to 8. Again, oh, whoa. Stop playing these things that don't die to... Oh, hi. The thing is, like, there's no hidden tricks here. Our opponent knows what we could be doing. Wouldn't it be funny if I lash this and get 6 pests? I'm not sure that's what I want to be doing, though. Because otherwise I lash that. I mean, no matter what I'm doing, I'm kind of losing. Let's just do that for now. Let's see what our next draw is. I've kind of had enough of things that aren't 3 mana or less. It's kind of ridiculous there, opponent. Okay, let's scry. We can make some use out of this. Yeah, we don't need another forest. Where were you before our opponent played the thing? Okay, well this is going to get a little bit ugly. This is gonna get ugly. Let's see what they swing with here. Everything. So with the everything swing, I mean, if they got a pump spell, they got a pump spell. If they got a pump spell, good game. I mean, they... Till end of turn, target creature gains death touch. And when it dies, it's going to come back. If I just lash my thing and tend the pest, then it just tramples over and we die. Ugh. That's so rough. Oh wait, it's still trampling over and we're still dying. Because it only takes 1 damage. Yeah, death touch and trample. Again, we had 2 removal spells that just ended up being dead cards the entire game, because our opponent is like, I don't have any 3 mana or less creatures. Yeah. So that one, I don't think we can fault the deck for that. Our deck. We can fault it for not drawing one of the Woe Eaters at any point, or a Swamp before they played the agonizing remorse thing. You know, sometimes Eliminate is kind of like an all-star because there are a lot of like really threatening cheap creatures that you want to kill. And then other times, you know, you get a game like that where, you know, I just don't... The things don't work. I think we have our own Agonizing Remorse we could be running. Again, I don't know where we put it in the deck. Unless we remove the whole Tend the Pest and Woe Eater combo, but considering we have 2 of each of those, and we've done that several times already, I don't foresee a reason not to, and the game exploded. Because I don't know why Arena does this. Like, we wait some time, we get matched up, and then we draw. I don't know, maybe our opponent, like, clicked cancel to cancel out of it, and then we got matched. I don't know. This seems to happen, like, way too often, though. Okay, here we go. Zach of Rivia. Reasonable. We have a 2-drop, a 3-drop. Lands. This can get us... I'll draw a card off that. We've got a Quandrix deck, so that means Quandrix Pledge Mage. Get ready to eat your heart out. Could also kill their land with this. That land that they just made. I don't need to kill the land yet. Not quite yet. I was wondering if they were going to play that. A biomathematician. I might need to, do I go attacking here? I don't think I let them untap. Because they could have, like, all kinds of tricks. Tricks or ways to save the thing. Oh, they've got red in there. Well, Eliminate wasn't going to kill that anyways. Yeah, we're good. And now at least I can kind of punish them for that. But it's not enough punishment. Okay. We have a Blood Mage. I'll play the Leech Fanatic for sure. Am I going attacking here? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not. We're going to draw a card, try to find our dramatic finale. Because I hear that's a good card. That's also a reasonable card. We're not going to go attacking, because they could have the red +2/+0 and first strike. So I'm kind of playing around that. If they had that, they might have attacked there, though. Here... I mean, we can just swing out. I have Plumb the Forbidden, I have Tend the Pests. We can draw a ton of cards here. And if our opponent wants to trade stuff off, I'm down with that. Yeah, those are reasonable trades. I'm fine. Fine with it. We're gonna hunt. Test of Talents. That was kind of rude. I get to draw off that. Could use my Lash of Malice, but we're gonna get our other one. That's okay, we'll just go on a field trip. They're gonna get to see our deck too if they want to browse through that. Really good players often do that. But soon enough, we'll have our own card draw to keep up with things. I'm gonna field trip here. and grab a... grab a forest, and we're going to grab a pest summoning. They also got to see our hand with that test of talent, so they know what we're working with. Frost Trickster going to keep our Mage Slayer tapped down, that's fine. Square up, that's gross. Because that's just like a free square up. Oh, that only makes it a 4-4. I'm used to the one in Crimson Vow that makes it a 5-5. That's actually a reasonable draw, because we can now tend the pests on our Mage Hunter if we want, and plumb the Forbidden and just draw a crap load of cards. Which I might be tempted to do here. But what kind of crap load do we want? I want a crap load of cards. I think I'll sack 3 and draw 4. I mean, I would feel kind of bad if we, thank you. I would feel kind of bad if we drew our... Just the whoa. That was the thing. It was our next draw, too. We can kill that. Which we are definitely doing. No more draw engine for you. No, that's dead. Okay, that is dead. We can also punish them for attacking. Look, I have a Woe Eater. Which is also why I kept another couple pests around, so we can, you know, Woe Eat some things. And there it didn't matter if they blocked or not, because they still would have lost a life for each block. Now our opponent has got 1 card in hand. They're in kind of a tough spot. We're at 9 life. I kind of do need to pay attention to that. But we're going to be sacking this. I'm going to put a stop on our upkeep because we got so many lands right now. Are they going to bounce our token? They're going to Magma Opius. Oh, that just wins them the game. Because our stuff is now tapped. Well then, I don't need that stop on anymore, do I? Yeah, that was, that one was kind of rough. Okay, it's time to make a slight change. Like, still, getting a bunch of pests and then sacking them to plumb the Forbidden, it's just been so good. How could I not want to be doing that? Maybe we go down in Ingredient and go up a Lash. Could also go down a Field Trip and up a Rise of Extus. Could also run Spectre of the Fens. That's kind of an expensive effect, but that we shouldn't have that many issues with. And Field Trip is good for being early. Let's just run it like that. You know, I have not played Witherbloom that much in even when I did the Strixhaven drafts before. I think I only ended up drafting it like once. and I wasn't super impressed with it. This has been a very good performing Witherbloom deck. I mean, I can't complain too much when we lose to Magma OBS. I go first, and we're just going to say this is the second Lash of Malice and not the first one. Because I can, do that. Okay, now we know for sure we have which one we have. Gonna go with Environmental Sciences here to keep the mana flowing. Now I can really keep the mana flowing. Our opponent is white. And grab Pest Summoning, because that's been really good for us too. Woe Eater. We have the combo. We have the combo, but I may wait until we have 6 mana to do the combo. Because that needs to go. Okay? It needs to go. I need 6 mana. I need quad black as well. So let's get all of those things. Next turn I'm going to play the Pledge Mage. Because if our opponent has removal for that, then they might not have removal for that. They're playing like... That's like the worst creature of the set. Why are they running that thing? Let's go play the Pledge Mage. We'll develop our board. I mean, I've seen it do some okay things, but it largely does not. I don't know what's going on here. I know what's about to go on here. I'm going to sack the Pest, actually. And then I'm just going to hold open 10 the Pest. Do they have a board wipe? Oh, are you serious? You may pay that rather than... But they're paying the whole thing. Okay. Well then, there's no sense tending the Pest, because the Pest would just die. But I will sack that, so I get some value here. And then I can, like, rebuild. Okay. They did have a board wipe. Very well. I have an Inkling. Just rebuild. We still have 5 cards in our hand. 1 is a land. We can start scrying with this. And we have a Putrefy, so our opponent's at 13. Would have liked to get gotten a little bit more done with the Woe Eater, but yeah, you can't really play around board wipes in Limited. That's not something you can really expect. A Mage Hunter. Okay. You have a Mage Hunter. Look, I also have a Mage Hunter. I'm gonna hold everything open. Because I can putrefy the Mage Hunter if I really want to. If they want to try killing my Mage Hunter, I can just turn it into 3 pests. A Reflective Golem. Yuck. Yeah, we are just not going to do that. So now they are not going to get to learn, but they can still copy it and put that on a copy. Yep. So they will get 1 learn, but not 2 learns. Do you still have like a lash here? I might just want to lash out at the spirit. Our combo's back. So we're definitely going to be doing that. Hey, he's back, and he's kind of upset about what you did to his last brother. You know, with your whole board wipe and everything. I'm not going to tend the pest right away. I'm going to sack pest, because then I can just start, like, swinging all out. I will lash the spirit token. I can do that on end step. There's no way they're attacking in. I could even wait and do that if they try to double block. No, because they're going to block one of my other happy things. Yeah, let's lash. Oh no, I took a damage. I'm not the one at 6, though. My turn. We're gonna sack that. Hey look, I'm not at 6 anymore. We will have a pest summoning, but let's go attacking. They could have like an expel here. Yes, yes they do. Which means this is just going to turn into 7 pests. And it's kind of ridiculous. And we're going to get to draw another card. They're going to discard a card. I discarded another expel. Oh, look at that. I can also tend more pests. Because they are just going to block. And we're out of Woe Reapers. And I'll just ask our opponent if they have another board wipe. Because, otherwise this is just game. I have 10 pests. What do you want to do, opponent? Yeah, that's what I thought. This Witherbloom deck is just kicking butt. The Woe Eater is just... it's eating my woes away. I do have to be kind of mindful. Okay, so we're 6-2 right now, so this is definitely a successful draft. Next game is the final game. I did like having the second Lash of Malice there. Even though we technically did not cast it. Or did we? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. We cast it. We cast both lashes, so I'm happy to have both. I'm not sure our combo with Tend the Pests and the Woe Eaters would be that good unless we had... unless we had 2 copies of each. Because we've been able to get it fairly consistently. If it was just one of each, kind of iffy. It is a combo I have had played against me before. Judas. Alright. Village rights, eliminate, putrefy, and we can cast these two things. Yeah. We'll keep it. We are going to start by playing all our black sources for dramatic finale. Oh, perfect. It's not like our opponent has anything going on. I don't really need environmental sciences right now, so let's go with pest summoning. I mean, I'd like to work my way up to quad black. I have a strong feeling our opponent is not going to block that. And we'll just put our pests out there. Spiteful Squad! Now you're telling me I have to do stuff. So the idea being, you know, if they just charge in with the 2-2, we block, and then we kill that. Well, we can kill that at any point. Huh. I lose almost nothing by blocking with a pest here. Defend the campus. Okay, so what we're gonna do... I could sack something. I think it's slightly better to do this. Maybe save my pest. Now the defend the campus does not look that impressive. Yeah, we'll go with the 3. I could Mage Hunter. I don't want to trade Mage Hunter for that. I'll just hold open Village Rights and Putrefy. We could go for some card draw here. Pillar Drop Rescuer. That gets back the Pledge Mage that we don't like. That is annoying. I will totally block. And our opponent is totally not interested. I'm gonna sack a pest and draw a couple. But we have a Lash. Now we can go lashing out. Let's go with that. They're gonna block. Yup. And we're lashing out. And that is how we play around with that. And then here's a Mage Hunter. So they have a Pledge Mage. I still have a Putrefy up. And I'm gonna drop that. No reason to not go attacking, because if they try something here, we can just putrefy it. If they have like some sort of combat trick. If they want to do that and just sack, I'm cool. Beaming defense. Kill that. I'm going to stop on upkeep to do our thing. I want that. I cannot cast it this turn, but I want it. Because that will help put an end to this. We're both kind of drawing a lot of cards. That is not an impressive thing to have. Especially considering what I'm about to just drop. Because now they don't even have any blocks here. And that's 7. Okay, what could our opponent have? They could have a board wipe won't even save them, because then we just get a 3-2. We got 7 wins! 7 wins with Witherbloom. Again, I do still feel like I kind of stumbled into some of this deck. But regardless, I had a good time. Ooh. I mean, it's just an uncommon, but still, I had a good time. 7 wins. Let's claim our prize here. 2 packs and 950 gems. Let's go into the packs and let's we'll open this Crimson Vow first. What's it gonna be? Glorious Sunrise. Okay. Okay, now let's see if we can find one of the cards I'm looking for here. That's not what I'm looking for, although rare wild cards are always a nice thing to have. Got a decent number of those going. Yep, these are cards, and this is... Well, that is not what I'm looking for. But, okay. And then we can do our mastery thing. Which I'm up to page... Oh, hey, I have these Cigar to Summon exquisite sleeves. Yay, and I can put this in here. Well, hooray for a wildly successful draft. Yeah, that was a really strong deck. And I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed, you know, just creating 7 pest tokens out of nowhere and getting, like, extra draw discard value. And then Dramatic Finale was... That was, like, the card... Wasn't that, like, a pick 6 or something, Dramatic Finale we got, too? That's kind of insane. Well, with that, I will see you guys next time.